Namaste, my name is Maunil Nitinbhai Mehta. I come from Ahmedabad, Gujarat. I am here to display our different kinds of handcrafted art forms which are executed and designed in Ahmedabad in Gujarat by a team of 400 female artisans who are staying across various parts of Gujarat in small villages. These are called applique stories. So there is a story in this particular design which has children playing in the village. There are fences around, there are houses, there is a school, all different kinds of stories here. So this is applique stories. We have a collection line called Legends, and we have started the collection line of Legends starting with God Buddha. So this particular design is done with mirror work and handwork, and they are real mirrors, not plastic or aluminum foils. This is called chain stitch. In Gujarati we call this Ari work, and all of the special designs are made by our own designer in house, and it is led by my wife and my father. And especially you can see the sleeves of the kurta. Buddha and lotus goes hand in hand. So this is the design of lotus for the sleeves of that particular kurta fabric. These are all kurta fabrics and they are all 3 meters, not 2.5 meters. So you can make a dress, you can make a kurta, you can make a gown, you can make a one piece. So all different kinds of outfits are possible with these kinds of fabrics. So this design is called chakra. Now this design has multiple kinds of motifs which are used by a girl child in North Gujarat who is about to get married, and she would use all the different kinds of motifs for her home decor, her own new outfits after marriage. Now this design is a kind of a vintage art. It takes around 3 months to make one single piece. And this fabric is also very unique. This is India's probably only silk, which is silk on the upper layer of the fabric and 100% cotton in the inner layer of fabric. So liner is not required in this fabric, and this is also made in Gujarat. These are the sleeves of the kurta. This is a motif of peacock. This is called Ari work again. This is called chain stitch. This is done by a female artisan called Rasila Ben, and she makes it very wonderfully. So now we have kept all the kinds of designs on display over here. I'll explain each of them in detail, starting with the handwork which is done using a face of Nefertiti. She is an Egyptian princess, and her face has been used and made using Ari work and mirror work. It is done on the fabric called modal by linen. It is produced by Arvind Mill, and it is done with different kinds of shades in one single piece. It is called ombre dyeing. It takes around 25 to 30 days to make one single piece. Now this is Cleopatra, that is considered to be world's most beautiful face at her time of the earth. Her face is made with Ari work and surrounded by mirror work. This is done on pure cotton slub. It takes around 21 days to make one piece. This is called chakra again. This is made on a fabric called mushru. It is silk on the upper layer and cotton in the inner layer of the fabric. This takes around 3 months to make one single piece by one single artisan. This is very unique art. This is India's only colorful mirror handwork. If you can focus on this, they are pink mirrors, blue mirrors, and they are not painted on the top, they are painted from inside, so the colors will stay for lifetime. It is not going to go. So this is mirror work on raw silk. It takes around 1 month to make one single piece. This is a mix of so many different kinds of stitches: feather stitch, rabari work, mirror work, then amuro, then Ari work. There are 5 to 6 different stitches in this. This takes around 4 months to make one single piece, and it is done on cotton satin, pure fabric. These are different kinds of faces that we do as a part of a collection called Legends. Buddha with the sleeves with lotus. It is on mushroom silk again. This is Jodhabai face with beautiful sleeves inside. It takes around 2 months to make one single piece. Now these are on butterflies on cotton with different kinds of stitches with bead work. If you can just close up the beads, There are beads and different kinds of stitches. Nice work on the sleeves. This is a very unique concept by which we want to make the heritage live, and this really becomes a talking point in a joint family when a grandfather or a grandmother would say that we have been using this one single pie as currency at our times. These are real coins of 1940s and 50s, copper antique coins, 1 paisa by Government of India. So this is a very unique art form that we have been doing since so many years, and we are happy that we have the collection of old coins with us. Till the time we have the collection, we will make this. After that, it will not be made. So it is a very limited edition design. So we have been making this since so many years, since we have the collection of old coins with us. But this is a very limited edition collection. It will be maximum that we have is for around next 6 months we can make this design, because the coins will get over. This comes on the sleeves of the kurta. So this design is made by us for the first time when the cheetahs were again welcomed to India by Government of India, and we have done a female cheetah here because she is going to have more kids in India, and we are going to have the complete food cycle, food chain member in the country. So this is to welcome cheetah. It's a very cutely designed cheetah which has ribbons on the tails. She is wearing ornaments here. Okay, so it becomes very welcoming cheetah, not a dangerous cheetah. Now this design will take around 30 days to be made, completely hand work. You can see the back of the fabric which is completely hand done. There is no machine work here. We do not encourage machine work, it is completely done by hand. And this paws of the cheetah and these are used as the sleeves of the design. That I am going to show is probably one of the few eco-friendly printing techniques of India. I'll show you each of them by detailing. This is called bioprinting. These are the actual tree leaves printed on the fabric after a long steaming process. The leaf will leave its own color on the fabric after the steaming process. That are called the tannins of the leaves. Now in this entire process for the printing of fabric, for the printing of saris, not a single drop of chemical is used here. That's why I say it is probably India's only eco-friendly and sustainable printing technique. The base colors are also naturally dyed here, and I'll explain each of the single leaf printed here. This is a leaf of jethropha tree. This is a leaf of eucalyptus. This is neem tree. This is castor oil. There are few more leaves I would like to explain. So the pink color that you see here is the leaf of teak wood, sagwan. The color of this leaf from inside, once the chlorophyll is gone, is pink. So it comes pink on the fabric after the steaming process. This design, this art is available on multiple kinds of fabrics. It is silk, cotton, mushroom, linen, modal, tissue. There are so many options. There are saris also and there are fabrics also, and very specially made one fabric. So this fabric is raw silk, base raw silk. It is dyed by Ayurvedic herb called harda, and the leaves as you see are ferns and guava leaves. Now the red color has come after a fermentation process. It is not a direct tannin of the leaf, but since women want more colors, colorfulness is their nature, we have come up with a different technique before doing the steaming process. So these are the red colors which has come after the fermentation process. This entire piece is printed using only and only teak wood leaves. The forest where we make this, it is called Dang forest, which is the largest forest district of Gujarat. There the leaves of teak are very rarely available, but once they are available we make this design with completely teak wood leaf. You can see this, the leaf which is eaten by an insect is also printed that way. It is so natural. There is no human interference except for the process in this entire art form. This is mushroom silk again. silk on the upper layer and pure cotton in the inner layer of fabric. This is the traditional art form since many years, hundreds of years being made in Gujarat. This is called Raidana Bandage. We are not the innovators of this art, but we do the innovation in designs. We make it contemporary. So this is a tree on which the bird is sitting. Then it comes from shoulder front and shoulder back. It's a complete running shoulder design. It is made on muslin silk. There are so many designs in this which are contemporized by us, and we present this to our customers. This art is called batik. Though it is not an art from Gujarat, we have our team in Gujarat who designs and makes this for us. This is a design and a face of a tiger. Can you see that? It is on pure silk. It is dyed with metallic colors and it is on pure silk. So batik also is somewhere we make very exclusive designs. We have our own thought processes when we make the designs of batik. This is all that we make on our regular basis and our latest collection. These designs are our latest collection, and we are very thankful to all the 400 female artisans from Gujarat who help us bring all these arts to the entire country. We travel the country with different kinds of designs. I like to invite all of you to our stall, which is called Handcrafted, at the exhibition of Go Swadeshi at Kalinga Hall, Banjara Hills, Hyderabad. And our Instagram page is Handcrafted, letter N, Crafted India, without any space. Thank you so much for listening to me and giving your time. Thank you. Namaste.